On 1st and 10, it's ETN.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Making the stop there, Daniil Hunter.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped it. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. First target, first catch, and a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Another tote for ETN. And this Tennessee defense for the second straight play gets them behind the line. They're not messing around. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Back-to-back running plays, putting them in negative territory. What can they do coming up on 3rd and 15? Here's Lawrence to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal from the right hash. This from 45 yards away. The kick by Bass is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And here comes a return from just now a hit and a loose football. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Looking to throw again on second down. Hurts. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. Here's Hurts to throw. This one hauled in. Again, it's Hooper. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. 3rd and 4, he did just enough. And I mean just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
He's got Hooper on the out route. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's got Hooper on the short connection. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade Oluwakin. And the Jags are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football, or you're going to cost your team chances.
Ready? Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter.
Ready. Hey, Echo.
In motion goes the tight end. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. And going deep for Hill. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the 2nd half of Week 17 is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Hurts.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And the Jaguars are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw into the hands of Kirk. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Lawrence. And able to find Kirk complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Down to about the 37.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 2nd down, ETN once more. And he'll go down at the 28. 55 rushing yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. And they'll go again with ETN. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Let's go.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. They'll roll him out right. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 7 yards there and a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. from the red zone now. They'll look to throw.
Quick slant caught by Kirk.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard, maybe a touch less.
And they'll send the tight end in motion.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Travis Etienne
with his 16th touchdown of the year.
And the Jaguars have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead now up to 14.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
Let's go, let's go.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
19 tight.
They'll set up a throw. It's caught by Hooper. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Now a dump off here complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
But they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Hurts.
And caught by Henry.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
A first down carry for Henry. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Let's go now.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go.
From the gun, it's Hurts. He finds his man, complete. It's Ball. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 12-yard line.
Here we go.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Austin Hooper. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 78 yards now for ETN, and he's got a first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. And that one results in 35 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. ETN up the middle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get it, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now Lawrence. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked out by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little top pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Throwing is Hurts. Henry's got it out on the left side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Andre Sisco. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. In motion, the tight end. On 2nd down, ETN once more. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
That's Samuel, caught left side. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Now another timeout here called by the Titans. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back.
On the double. Hey, rock it, rock it.
A give running right, ETN. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. ETN once more. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 105 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. And they'll run with ETN. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Here's a give to ETN. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
A handoff for ETN.
And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. It's a solid pickup, 8 yards, but work still to do now on 3rd and goal. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for Jacksonville,
They improved to 11-5 now with 1 week remaining.